welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about why you are the most powerful person that you know. And I've got my tea ready. I'm drinking some throat coat because it is chilly outside today. So if you are in the cold weather, get yourself some tea or some coffee or any beverage of your choice, and let's sit and let's chat. So, the idea that your power is outside of you, and what I mean by that is believing that people's decisions, people's actions, people's ideas and beliefs dictate the future of your life. That simply just doesn't make sense, because you are the only person that can decide what you do in this life, that can decide how you choose to use your energy, how you choose to allow things to affect you. And this is all part of the finding ourselves and finding our inner peace and valuing that. And I say this especially during this time of turmoil in the world. Really, there's just a lot going on, and there's just a lot of unknowns of how things are going to play out. And I'm be the first one to say, just because of ideas and beliefs that are circling around that may be affecting the way that you are perceived or the way that you are able to navigate in this world, it has nothing to do with your ability to actually be happy in this life and succeed. Your conscious beliefs, your unconscious beliefs, and the way that you decide to choose where you're going to put your energy, what you're going to allow to affect you, that is where the power is. Not someone telling you you can do this, or you are allowed to do this, or you have permission to do this. Now, I say this in terms of, obviously, things that are going to be good for you and things that are going to actually bring like high vibrational energy into this planet. I'm not in any shape or form saying that you should go ahead and do some negative stuff or create any harm to anyone. That is the last thing I will ever promote here. So what I'm saying is, whatever it is that is gonna put you in a position where you are the most aligned, like truly fulfilled, happy version of yourself, that is what we're going to talk about. So, the power that you hold is limitless. If you decide to allow an external event or person or situation to lower your level of confidence, level of self-love, or level of happiness, you are literally scooping out a portion of this beautiful energy, this beautiful aura, this beautiful power that you've been gifted. You are scooping out a portion and you are handing it to them. You are voluntarily doing that. You don't have to do that. You can simply decide in that moment, actually, I'm not going to let this affect me. Actually, I'm not going to scoop out any power of myself from myself to give to you. And this, I will say, this does take a lot of work to get to that point, but it's not hard. You know what I mean? Like it just, mostly it's taking the time to rewire what we've been so conditioned to believe, which is we constantly have to abide by what the circumstances around us are telling us, the limits that we have accepted within ourselves. Just because your current reality does not reflect what you truly desire does not mean that it has to be like that. In fact, you also created that reality. Your subconscious thoughts, your subconscious beliefs, the ideas and the thoughts that are going on in your mind in the background constantly, that is what is creating your reality. So let's say you're in a position where you've wanted to land this dream job for years and it's just never happened. Your subconscious beliefs may be around, I probably don't deserve this position. And that's a hard pill to swallow, because we would want, ideally, to be thinking about positive reinforcement within ourselves. Like we do. Of course we deserve it. Of course it's ours. But we have been told that, not everyone deserves to be at the top. Not everyone deserves to land that awesome opportunity. Opportunities are scarce. That is a lack mindset. If you change the idea that opportunities are limited to, there is an overflow, there is an abundance of opportunities every single second of my day, every single day. Can you imagine how different we would live our lives? And I mean that in a way where if we are constantly accepting these limiting beliefs, we are constantly accepting that we cannot have the lifestyle that we desire. So it's all about taking your power back. It is all about deciding that at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's not up to anybody else. It's not up to any company to give you that dream job. It's actually up to you. It's not up to people finding your art and making you successful. It's actually up to you. You deciding that actually I do get to be successful in the things that I want to be. I do get to have the dream job and lifestyle. I do get to have that dream connection. You get to live the dream reality that you want. And guess what? It's not a coincidence that you want the things that you want. You are actually meant to live the things that you want to live. You are actually meant to be doing the things that bring you joy, because you're the desires that have been planted within you. They are meant to grow and they're meant to sprout. And you are meant to be in the energy of them for a reason. Because if you think about it, like, why do we all want such different things? Like, if you ask me what my dream life looks like, it's gonna be different than what your dream life looks like, most likely. I mean, that's why we have so many different people that are wanting just completely different ideas of success, because success does look different for all of us, because it's meant to. And I'll probably go more into this in a different video, but I mean, even like ancient teachings like astrology, which is something that I live by and I completely am so fascinated by. So just learning about the different makeup that we have in not only our DNA and our genetics, but our energy. We have so many different combinations and interconnections of different archetypes and different entities within us, because we are multifaceted, we are multidimensional beings. So really honing in and owning what that combination is for you and choosing to live by that. That is the power. That is incredibly transformational and incredibly impactful, because then you're no longer trying to fit XYZ when you're not even on the same plane. You're not even in the alphabet. You're over here trying to figure out, actually, I'm a red, blue, and yellow. I don't know. So it's like something like that, where we're all trying to figure out, okay, well, there's option A, option B, option C, but actually, I don't even want any of these options. Actually, I don't even want to choose just one. I want a mixture of A and Y and C and E, and, just like being truly in tune with what you desire and deciding the only person that can dictate whether or not you can have it is yourself. Let that sink in. It's you. It really is. And I mean, we can get into neuroplasticity, we can get into quantum physics and how realities work and different timelines and interdimensional connections. And I will get on that topic probably at some point, because I am a nerd about this stuff. So yeah, this is all about realizing that it starts with you. And that does come with taking responsibility for everything that's happened up until now. And that's a tough concept to grasp, especially if you've kind of been in a victim mentality. If you've been in this kind of idea that everything is happening to you and just things will never work out for you, and like so and so did this to me, and if it weren't for the way that I grew up, I would have been in a different position. If you're constantly saying how all these different factors in your life are the reason why you're where you are, or why you can't get to the point where you want to get, it's gonna be a tough journey, because you're trying to fix or create almost like outside of this true source. So it's almost like you're trying to paint a picture, but you don't even have any like paint. Like, you didn't even go to the store and get your paint. You didn't even get brushes. You didn't even get a canvas. You're just like, I'm going to paint the picture. But you're complaining because you don't have canvas, you don't have paint, you don't have brushes. And it's like, well, why don't you go to the store and get them? Because that's how it is. It's like, why are you complaining? Now, don't get me wrong. I know I'm not trying to dilute anybody's experiences that may have been very tough and traumatizing, and I understand that truly and fully. And for the more reason, this is why this is the time to take back your power. It is the time to really step into your full embodiment, because the more that we do this individually, let's say if you're watching this and this does resonate with you and you want to learn more and you get into this topic and you start researching and you start really working on your mindset, guess what? Like, that does ripple. It is a ripple effect. We do not live in a disconnected community, in a society, and in a world. We are so connected, more than you realized. So our energy does create ripple effects. So if you were to start working on this and working on your mindset, maybe you inspire people around you. Maybe you inspire a friend. Maybe you inspire a family member. And they also start thinking about, hey, what if I started, kind of working on this, or I'm interested, like, how did you do it? How did you get it done? Like, that starts to create a domino effect of people elevating their conscious and elevating their life. And when we are living our true identity, when we are living our true desires in life, we are going to be vibrating at the highest frequency. And when we raise our frequency, when we raise our energy, that is when magic really starts to happen. And this isn't to say that I'm trying to be a, toxic positive person in the world where I'm like, oh, well, I'm simply ignoring everything that's going on. Trust me, I'm very aware of what's going on. And I can say I'm actually being affected personally on some of these issues, but I'm not going to let it happen. It's like I'm not choosing to accept that. I'm not choosing to take the poison. If you have or heard of the book, The Four Agreements, I will put that right there. This has been one of my, most cherished texts that I have read, because it just completely takes it back to the root, 10 feet down into the earth root of how we work in this world, how we communicate, how we really just are as humans. And it takes it back to a point where we are truly the sole source of what's going on in our reality. And if you, depending on your beliefs, if you believe in a higher power, whatever that is for you, that is our true connection of creation. Like, we are genuinely being guided. We are just simply vessels and bringing into this world what needs to be brought in. That is why I'm so adamant about trying to encourage others to pursue what they truly desire and pursue their goals and pursue their dreams and their passions, because guess what? There is a power to be unlocked in that. There is truth to be shared in that. And especially in this day and age, we need that. We need to be sharing that communication that we are receiving. And the more that you listen to it, the louder it'll get, and the clearer it'll be. So I'm asking you, actually, I'm telling you, this is the time to step into your power. This is the time to be that untouchable, bad energy. So, you are really going to be called to step into that next level version of yourself, for yourself as well, but because, oh my gosh, we need that. We need everyone to be out of this fog and realizing that the true power, the true energy and the way that this world actually works, it's not from external to internal, it's internal to external. Once you can figure out and work through your internal reality, your internal emotions, your internal world, that'll start manifesting and it'll start to create in your external reality. It is not a let me get all my environment ready and then it'll change me. Mm-mm. It is let me change myself. Let me transform my inner emotions, my inner world, my beliefs, my thought process, and that'll change everything else. The rest will unfold with no hesitation. So I will definitely get into a lot of these topics, hopefully soon, in more detail. But for now, I'll leave you with this. And please let me know if this video was helpful, if you enjoyed the topics discussed, if you want to learn more about the stuff that I mentioned, or if you have any suggestions for things that you would want to hear and learn about and just chat and let's just share. Let's just, let's let our minds explore and our hearts explore, and I'm so excited to connect with you all. So please leave comment down below and subscribe. So we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.